Yo, welcome to my crib. Right then, welcome back to the channel, and this time we are not here for a customer car or a van or a truck or anything like that. We're here for the dyno cell itself. So this dyno cell was specifically built to be a dyno cell, so unlike a lot of other tuning companies and us in the early days that just have a rolling road in a normal unit, this building that I'm studying now was actually specifically designed to be a dyno cell. So it is very well insulated, it is very soundproof, and above my head are some massive fans for the fan at the front of the dyno and then the extraction system at the back of the dyno. But the problem is, this was built several years ago now, and other than a few licks of paint on the floor, very little has changed. And seeing as though we're diesel specialists, as you can imagine, the dyno has got pretty dirty. Over the years, we've had hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of cars on the dyno since this dyno cell was built. So this video is definitely well overdue. Like I said, it's not something that we'd normally do on the channel. Usually it's about a car, which there will be a video on this Panamera on the channel as well. That'll probably come out before this one. But as you can see, we've started painting the walls in preparation for what we're going to be doing, which to be fair is making a massive difference already. I think if we just painted the walls, it would look a lot better in here, but we've got even more planned for this room. So once we've painted the wall, we've cleaned the dyno cell doors at the back, we've got some guys from Just Names Graffiti coming in on Monday, and they're basically going to be doing a massive Darkside logo on that wall, and then like a bit of a mural collage on the dyno doors, and the same in the reception as well. So I thought I'd introduce it now. Although we have already made a start, we're going to time lapse the guys coming in and doing the design on the walls, and by the end of this video the dyno cell is going to be transformed into something a lot better than what we've got now. And like I said, it's very dated, it's very dirty, but in a few weeks it should be a lot better. So stay with us and you'll find out what it's going to look like. So, graffiti day, the guys at Just Names have just turned up, they're prepping inside the dyno. So, let's go and have a look, see what they're getting on with. As you can see, there's been a little bit of prep work, nothing too crazy in here because all the floor, we're getting new flooring, so that doesn't really matter. Obviously there's just a few bits that we've sheeted up, masked up. As you can see, they're just putting the Darkside logo on the wall, so they can kind of work off that, make sure the logo is quite an accurate representation. We've asked them to put their creative flair on it, so it'll be interesting to see what it's going to look like when it's all done. So I suppose we'll let these guys carry on what they're doing. We'll try not to interrupt them too much. We'll try and get a few B-roll clips, we'll time lapse it all, and hopefully very soon we should see the finished article. So pretty happy with it so far. The Darkside logo looks exactly how I wanted it. When there's a car on dyno, we're still going to be able to see that from the top. So if you're going to have a car booked in next year, we're going to be taking pictures of your car on dyno. It's going to have a pretty cool backdrop, and that was kind of the plan all along. So it just needs finishing off with the .co.uk, but these guys are just putting the details into the kind of montage design on the dyno. So the guys got finished quite late last night, so we didn't really manage to get many clips when it was finished. But what do you reckon? I think it looks pretty good. Very raw graffiti style. We've still got a few parts and stuff like that ghost in the background. Probably tell more round this side. As you can see, we've got air filters, we've got ECUs, pistons, we've got another turbo. All parts that are kind of relevant to the company, and I think it's come out pretty well. So let's go and have a look at the dyno. Yo, welcome to my crib. So, let's have a look at the dyno. First thing to know is the massive Darkside logo, which I mentioned before is going to look pretty sick when we've got customers' cars on here. Excuse the mess at the minute, it's still a work in progress. Chris is still plugging away at the painting. The breeze block walls are taking quite a lot of paint, aren't they, Chris? So, it's taking quite a lot of paint. Yeah, so yeah, well, it'll get there, But the logo's looking good, and then I think the main thing is the dyno doors. So if you want to come in, and then we'll shut them and show you the full design. And there we are. So pretty similar to reception. We wanted components and parts that are all relevant to us. So we've got a turbo there. That's actually a 2566 turbo for a 3 litre. We've got an S3 intercooler. There's a little bit of a tubular manifold down there. LSD, EGR delete. We've got a set of clocks on here. So that set of clocks is actually from a customer's V12 Q7. So that was the reference photo for that. ECU, because obviously we're in the dyno, that's what we're doing here. And then just another piston. So hopefully you agree that this looks pretty good now. Definitely better than just a boring grey door. And I think it'll all start to come to life when we've got the rest of the walls painted black. All the lights cleaned, we've got a new mirror to go in, new floor, which will be the next part of this video. So we'll keep chipping it away at the progress. We'll get the floor in, we'll fetch you along for the journey, and then in the next few minutes for you, probably going to be a few days for us, we should be able to see the final dyno cell. I'd like to say the dyno is now complete, but it's not quite there. We're about 95%, but I did want to do this video before it gets dirty again, because we are using this now on a daily basis. I mentioned at the beginning, diesel cars in here, it just doesn't stay clean very long. So I thought we'd do the video, even though there's a few little finishing bits to do. This is pretty much our new dyno cell. So let's have a quick look round at some of the things that we've been doing. One of the biggest differences in here, other than the graffiti and the black walls that we've kind of already covered, is the new floor. Not only does this look good, but it should also be very hard wearing. Quality stuff. You can tell that when they were cutting it, when they were fitting it all, that it's really thick. But that should do the job very nicely. We've recovered all these, so if you're wondering what these are actually for sound deadening. So all that has got a load of rock wool inside. inside a frame, covered them in black material rather than the grey ones before. They might not look much, but they actually make quite a big difference in here, especially when we've got the cars, the race cars anyway, with the exhaust, straight through exhaust and everything. So they make quite a big difference, especially the guys in the office that are working in here every day. They say that it makes a difference. So the other things, there's a few panels we've had done on the dyno. We've had them powder coated. Not everything, because these are a nightmare to take apart. One of the other things that I would really have liked to get done is have all this centre section powder coated. So that's the only thing that kind of looks a bit tatty in here. I suppose when a car's on the dyno you can't really see it, so for the photos and videos, it doesn't make a massive difference, but it would have been nice to take all this apart and powder coat it. But these move, we can change the distance of the dyno rollers depending on the wheelbase of the car. So they're constantly going to be moving in and out. The powder coat's just going to rub off, and then probably in another 6 month, 12 month time, they're going to look rubbish again. So we thought we'd leave those. New mirror. So we've changed the old plastic mirror that looked like a circus, weird distorted mirror. We've got a new glass one in there, so that's a lot better for when you're driving cars onto the dyno. You can see if you're lined up. We've got a new cabinet. So this has just got some of the dyno straps and sensors and just spares, wires, yeah. Basically just to tidy everything up a little bit. Brake cleaner, if we have an accident, rags. We've got new disaster prevention kit. So if we have got a car on dyno that's got a massive leak underneath for whatever reason, pipes popped off, we can just slip those underneath. So that should help keep it nice and clean. So that pretty much covers all the things that we have done. The few bits that are left to do, this started off life as a temporary measure. That's been there since we first put the dyno in. So that's going to get changed to something proper and nice. And then I think the only other thing is we're going to have some airlines fitted. So rather than the compressor in the corner, have that fixed and then have the airlines just so we can do the tyre pressures and everything in the dyno. And that just about concludes the dyno transformation. So hopefully you like the dyno transformation. If you want to book in for tuning, get in contact with us. We'll put some links in the description for tuning prices. And that's about sums this video up. So hopefully you've liked it. If you have, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.